Hey, it's Adam Silver, the host of the Kitchen Sink WP podcast, here with a video from the Pantry. This week, I want to talk to you about Profit First and how I use it and show you what I've done about this. I've talked about this on the podcast many times in the past couple years, and now it's time to really kind of dive a little deeper to show you how I'm implementing this and how my process is about this. So first and foremost, what is Profit First? Well, it's a book. It's going to change your business if you just kind of read it and open yourself up to this. Now, there's a lot in the book about mindset, about how formulas and mathematics work as far as accounting. I'm not going to get into that right here. On the high level view, definitely recommend the book. Great book, great read. I read it in part of a business book club I'm in. And I want to credit my friend Renee for really getting me on board with this a year ago. It's really changed things for me in the past year for my agency. Okay, so the basic overview. First and foremost, you need to figure out your business expenses. Now, I never really knew this going into it. I didn't know what my expenses were. I just had money coming in. I'd pay us as a family from time to time. Wasn't a fantastic way to track things. Know your expenses. It's empowering, scary as it may be, to see where money is being thrown away possibly. Okay, from there, you're going to want to distribute all of your income consistently and regularly. Okay, I say that though, it's per the guidelines of the book. And of course, there's an asterisk there because modify as warranted. I'll show you what that means in the demo section here. A couple more slides real quick. The methodology of this is what I call the distribution. I think the book had a different name for it, but I read it over a year ago. But my distribution is this way. So my company is my one LLC, and I have a couple DBAs within that, but my company could be anything you want to call it, it's your company, where all the income comes in. All income comes in there, and then you transfer money to 4 different accounts. So the methodology from the book itself is to have 5 accounts. I don't have 5 accounts. I think it's a little redundant to have an income account and then move everything to expenses. So you have the income being 0 every month. So I just have 4 accounts. I'll show you that in a little bit here. And and these are actually my expense numbers. My expenses are 39%, my taxes are 20%, my owner pay is 40%, and profit at 1%. Now it seems crazy. Why only 1% profit? Well, it's a starting point. Ideally, over time, my expenses come down and my profit goes up. Okay. And in the book, it tells you what to do with the profit and how to manage taxes. Again, I'm not going to get into that. I just want to show you how I do it, how I track this, and just a little bit of a deeper dive versus just an audio format. So from that, let me go show you how I do it. Okay, well, here is on my screen an Excel spreadsheet. I have a LibreOffice, looks like Excel, pretty much the same thing here. And as you can see, I have all my expenses kind of written out. Yours may be different, and I really went through and took the time to figure this all out. So let's say I have 2 contractors, my monthly costs for some part-time work, my core WordPress stack. It's $30 a month. For Beaver Builder, it's the stack I use for my agency. I pay for Gravity Forms. I average $10 a month because I think it's 100 a year, 120 a year. Aweber, MailChimp. So again, this is all of my expenses. So now I know this, and I take into consideration my Stripe fees, my hosting fee per month, cell phone. Actually, one thing I should add here would be a credit card payment. Let's say I want to throw in $300 there as well. So, it's one of those things that, let me fix that font. There we go. You want to put all the expenses on here for your business, the monthly recurring costs. Okay, from there, I have a breakdown here of how I do this. Let me open this up a little bit for you to see this. As you can see, I put in some dummy data in here to start with. And what I've done is, for example, on the 1st of January, all my maintenance work goes out, my bills go out, and about 3 to 4 days later, I might get a deposit. I say it's $1,500, but it's actually less because of the Stripe fees. I just go ahead and include that here because if you remember back on my expenses, I already have Bank Stripe coming out every month. So I kind of take that way, okay? So, and then I have it automatically pulled by 20, 40, 39, and 1%. And this equals 100. These 4 numbers equal 100. And on the 10th of each month, per the book, actually, it says do it twice a month. I do it once a month. On the 10th of each month, I go into my accounts and I transfer these monies, these 3 columns, over to their separate accounts. I have a profit account over at Ally Bank. I have an owner bank. So Ally has both my profit and my taxes account. Owner pay is at my Chase Bank account. And expenses, so how Mike has mentioned, have an expense account and then move money out of it into a different account. They have an income account. I don't. I just have the one account here where all money comes into this account. All money comes right into here, and then I move it out accordingly. So I leave money in here. So every month there's leftover money in this account. So that's just how that works for me. At the end of the month, well, actually, as I have gotten money in, if I got a client came in today is, let's say, what's the date today? 4/11/21. Let's say somebody gave me a new deposit. Let's say I got a new sponsorship. sponsor podcast. And let's say it was invoice number 4 and it's for $5,000. That's $500. Okay. So what I do here is I literally just take this, I copy and paste it there, and then I can actually drag these 4 down, and it automatically tells me how much to go in each account. And until I transfer, so if this came in today, it's after the 10th. So what I would do is I would actually just highlight this whole row, and I give it a color. Okay, I give it this top one here. Whoops, wrong one. I want to give it the font color. Let's say that. Nope, dang it. I'm trying to do, there we go, fill. Like that. So now I know I have not transferred it yet. So on the 10th of next month, I will transfer anything that's blue manually. So you could actually manage this whole process. And I know my friend Renee, I mentioned her earlier, she actually does this through a Google Sheet, through Zapier and FreshBooks. So every time she has an invoice that goes out, it automatically adds it here. And she goes in and she adds this blue, knowing that she has not moved the money over yet. Okay, this one actually shouldn't be blue. You're not moving any of the amount paid. You should actually just say no fill there. So this is the 4 accounts that need to be moved. If you have 5 accounts, or if you just have, if you don't have the actual, that account, you can say this one also can be automatic. Whoops, can be background field color. There we go. It's okay. Well, I leave it. So there you have it. That's how I do it. Your numbers are going to vary. My numbers are higher on my expenses because I actually have people working for me, right? My profit's 1%. This year, my goal is to get this to 3%. So I need to figure out a way to do that. I probably need to reduce my expenses. So again, if I take expenses over here, let's say I can reduce my, maybe I don't need Aweber and MailChimp, or maybe I don't have a contractor, I don't know, or I need to increase my income. One of the ways I have to do this is increase my own income, and I do give myself 40% owner pay. So and that money goes into an account. And the reason behind this is, in theory, during slow months, you have consistent income that you can draw out every month. Okay, that's why you want to do this. So once you kind of fund that account for a bit, then every month you make a draw on the 1st or the 15th or the 30th, whatever works for you. Again, high level view. This is how I do it, and I hope it's helped. And also I have notes here, by the way, if you want to keep yourself a note. So if you have any questions, by all means, let me know. And definitely check out the book, and there'll be a link in the comments in the description below. So a small affiliate link there to Amazon. Subscribe, and we'll see you next week with another video. All right, bye.